I don't know if you can tell this, but it is actually raining today. It's quite a dismal day, but it's never dismal when City are playing, and I'm sure everybody is down here, and there are a lot of fans gathering for this game who are looking forward to it despite the weather, despite the puddles. Now, one of the things that a lot of fans don't always know about is some of the things that have happened in the past, and you may, if you look it up on Google it or whatever, find that there used to be an inflatables craze. City fans used to carry bananas to games, and then it caught on, and people were carrying paddling pools who supported other clubs and all that sort of stuff. And the story of how City ended up with bananas is something I'm now going to illustrate perfectly, because there was a player called Imre Varadi who his nickname became Imre Banana because of that. I'll let him explain it. So Imre, is this the first time you've been to the Etihad?
No way. This is probably the 5th or 6th time, but beautiful, isn't it? What a great stadium.
What does it mean to you, the connection you have with City? Because you've got connection with a lot of clubs, really, haven't you?
Yeah, I still see the old players in my time back in the 80s around, like Gary Owen and one or two of the others. But what throws me back coming here are the memories of the inflatable craze back in the 80s, which was unbelievable, and I'm so honoured to be sort of tagged with that, Imre Banana.
I know, and it started with a guy called Frank Newton who brought it, but I'm sure you know this story.
That's right.
This is for the sake of people who perhaps don't know it, and then you coming on as a substitute, they start singing your name, Imre Banana. I mean, that was an hilarious craze, wasn't it?
Well, I can't remember coming on as substitute. Me and Paul Stewart normally played most weeks, you know, and we scored a lot of goals here at Man City, but yeah, it was a great time. There were a lot of characters in our day. You know, there was a lot of players that used to take the mickey out of each other. Miss all that, but fantastic times. But it was a great back in the 80s, like I was saying, it was a great era of, you know, fun and joy and bringing, you know, back fans closer probably in those days.
What do you think of the modern Manchester City?
Well, what can you say about it? It's six stars here, isn't it? It's got the best of everything. They've got the best manager in the world, and they've got the best players here, and as we all know, they're producing it week in and week out. So it's exciting times, isn't it? It has been here for the last 10 years.
As we're recording this ahead of kick-off, United lost last night at home to Middlesbrough. Kidderminster are beating West Ham.
1-0 so far.
Chelsea are losing.
Yeah.
Is there a potential slip-up here, do you think, against Fulham?
Look, cups, FA Cup, that's the beauty of it all. It just throws up so many, you know, results, isn't it? It's a level playing field. I think whoever has the most, I think it's the team that wants it more, the players that wants it more will go through. It's always a leveller. It's over 90 minutes. Sometimes it goes through to penalties, as we saw last night against Middlesbrough, and you know, it's fun, it's great, and that's the beauty of Cup. Anybody can beat anybody.
This doesn't happen every match because it's Fulham against the FA Cup. The Legends Lounge, which is what this is been handed over to supporters club to help raise money for CITC, which is City in the Community. Alex Williams, former player, is here to receive a cheque off Kevin Parker, of course, as the General Secretary of the supporters club. So a little bit of a treat for the fans in this game. It's a great thing for the club to do, but also the recipients of CITC. So lots to celebrate about this. Let's see who's here.
Well, for City in the Community, and it's been offered to all the supporters clubs, or the genuine supporters clubs, obviously, and it's just a get together for a match that you would not normally, you know, you'd still be sat in the stands type of thing. So
what's it like being corporate then?
Yeah, it's all right. It's managed corporate, isn't it?
No, so they play an open game, so should suit us really, shouldn't it? End of the day.
Fulham are top of the division.
No, good side, definitely. I like that Mitrovic. Always liked him, to be honest with you. Yeah, he's a decent player, but
On that basis, you're expecting a high-scoring game.
yes, very much so. 6-3, I reckon. let's have another 6-3.
Fantastic. The whole point about this is like it's all the supporters coming together, but on a cup game it's like you never know where it's going to go, so we hope for the best, but we know that you can't just like go for that. It's got to be, I mean, you look at other clubs and they go out to lesser clubs, so it's like a fight right to the end. But yeah, I love the whole experience. So.
And it's great being with so many fellow members of the supporters club, isn't it?
It is, and the fact that we're in here having a great time, the weather's rubbish, but we're looking forward to the match. Yeah, it's fantastic.
And after 2 years of a lot of uncertainty, so many people together is just great, isn't it?
And it's lovely to see faces all of a sudden. It's like, when was the last time we saw somebody without a mask on? So it's great, yeah. Fantastic day. We're looking forward to the great result that we know is coming our way.
I've got to tell you, I look better with a mask on.
You do not. I've seen you many times and you always look great.
There we are, 5,000 smackers in the safe hands of Alex Williams. Thank you very much indeed.
Well, it's great to see so many people here, and you got a great reception, and of course the donation towards a very worthy cause as well.
Yeah, I mean, Jamie Carr, the academy coach, is going to be doing 2 amazing feats, running 6 marathons in the desert and rowing single-handedly across the Atlantic to raise money for CITC. That's amazing.
It's great to see so many fans here.
Brilliant. I mean, I know a lot of them personally, visiting sport clubs up and down the country, but great to see the club supporting them supporting us, and us supporting local people.
I think it's great, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even run for the ice cream man that would only cost us to have a desert. So I think it's a brilliant thing. It was brilliant. It's fantastic what we do for the community. It's really great. It makes me proud to be a City fan.
What does it mean to you to be in here today? Because it's a bit different, I presume, than from where you normally watch the game.
Yeah, normally the cheap seats above, so but yeah, it's nice. It's, you know, at least it's warm for one.
Are you worried about a potential cup upset? I noticed Kidderminster, as I'm recording, are still beating West Ham. So are you worried about an upset today?
Not really. That's like probably the worst thing I should have ever said. But no, not really. I think we should. We should beat them today in the 90 minutes. I'd be devastated if we didn't. We should actually win it today.
And which branch are you from?
Chester
branch.
Chester.
There's a lot of here from the Chester branch as well.
10 of us today.
Do you all come to all the games then, or?
Yeah, most of us do, yes. Yeah. Except for this guy here. He's a lucky charm.
Unlucky charm, all right.
From Madrid.
Which is it to be, lucky or unlucky?
Unlucky.
Bye-bye then, bye.
We come from the Chola supporters branch. We've been members for about 5 or 6 years.
Does that mean you're glory hunters?
Look at the area, do I look like a glory hunter? No, supported them all my life. Met this guy 40 odd years ago, I won't remember it, Alex.
Talking about Alex Williams?
Yeah, met 40 odd years ago. Round Main Road, some club there. We won an award for, again, it was a Bamber Bridge Supporters Club then. But, like I said, been coming with my son. How many years now we've been coming? Yeah, basically since Etihad opened. And we've been, well, what can we say, Mum? As you say, it's great being a Blue, isn't it?
Is this the first time you've been in the posh seats then?
It is, yes. Very nice. Very nice. It's we've done the tour and things like that, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's lovely.
It's Gary from South Yorkshire branch, enjoying the hospitality here at the Legends Lounge at the Etihad. Not every football club does this for its fans. Big up for City for doing this.
So you don't normally do this then?
Only on special occasions, like big birthdays, shall we say, Ian. It's terrific, fantastic.
I bet you could get used to it, couldn't you?
No, I think you'd take it for granted if you were doing it every week, so it keeps it special doing it every once in a while.
And how do you feel about the game? Are you worried about the game at all?
I think this is going to be, a lot of people I'm speaking to think it's going to be the usual, 3-4. No, it's not.
these people will have a go at us. I reckon it could be a classic. It could be something like 5-4. Who knows?
What branch are you from?
Denton.
Denton.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite local. That's Tameside, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what's it like being in here, and what do you think about the whole thing?
It's fantastic. What a great experience. It's good.
Different than what's your normal match day routine? Is it very different from this?
Yes, the pub down the road, and then I sit in the opposite the Colin Bell. So
Padded seats and everything today?
no. Oh yeah, I have today. Yeah. This is what a great setup.
It's cold out there, you know, and rainy.
Yeah, good.
You don't need to worry about that today, do you?
No.
Hiya, Mum. Love you.
What's your mum called?
Linda.
Linda.
Hiya, Mum. This is on Ian Cheeseman's YouTube.
Is City going to win today? So it's a day of rain today. You're going to need windscreen wipers on them glasses, I think.
Definitely.
And I can see you shivering. What are you thinking today?
Well, the weather's not too good, but hopefully the score is. I'm going to go 3-0 City, I think.
Do you worry at all about this being a cup tie and a one-off and could go to extra time, penalties?
Well, seeing United get knocked out last night wasn't really a cup set, was it? But last time I checked, Kidderminster were winning, Plymouth were drawing with Chelsea, so, you know, the magic of the cup's well and truly alive this weekend. But I think we should be alright. Fulham are a tough team. Mitrovic, he's already got about 29 goals, I think. So, but I think we'll be fine. I'll go 2-0. I'll stay with that.
And you brought your girlfriend to her first game. This is your first game?
Yeah.
How excited are you then?
Excited, freezing, but excited definitely. So.
You've got the umbrella today because it's a bit wet, isn't it?
A little bit. We're Irish, it's okay, it's normal.
Yeah. That's not going to dampen your enthusiasm then?
Never, no.
No, not today, Tuesday. I think the 2-week break kind of settled us a small bit, so we don't care about travelling today. We're over today and Wednesday, so.
Fulham are quite a decent team though, aren't they?
Yeah, your man Carvalho is quite a good player as well, so.
Liverpool nearly signed him, didn't they?
Yeah, not going to be an easy game, I don't think, to be honest. Kind of surprised with Stefan on goal. But it's nice to give Edison a break as well. Like, nice to have
Mara. He's the goalkeeper, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%. Nice to have Mara's back as well. Like, so, no, look, it could be 1-0. It could be a dodgy 1-0 today for them, or it could be 3 or 4-0 to us. Like, we don't know. It'll be interesting.
Hope for a win at Mary Poppins at some stage.
I might fly home.
Yeah.
That's the point. Yeah, you can fly home.
Yeah,
I'll be back Wednesday though.
We're back
so
Wednesday, so it's all good.
But you're going home to Ireland and then coming back Wednesday?
Yeah.
We weren't going to stay the night, but we said we'd stay the night tonight, and we'll come back Wednesday for the Brentford game.
Fair play to you.
Yeah.
Let's hope they win for you.
It's great to be blue, always.
Always. My hair is red, but my heart is blue.
And the blues.
So we're getting close to kick-off time. Are you nervous? I mean, is this the sort of game because it's a cup tie and it's a giant killing potentially?
I love the FA Cup. I've always loved the FA Cup. It's just something magical about the FA Cup, and it's a joy to see that he's picked a really strong team today. So,
as a prankster yourself, the image of a banana skin in the FA Cup is something you would love, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't want to think about that, to be honest with you. But today we could have extra time penalties, could we? But let's hope it doesn't get to that. But, yeah, I'm really looking forward to the game today.
As a younger generation fan, are you just confidently expecting a victory?
I am, but I know there can be many upsets, so we'll have to see what happens. Look at United yesterday, Chelsea drawing to Plymouth.
Kidderminster drawn with West Ham.
Yeah, so who knows, the magic of the cup. Always positive. Always positive, but you never know.
I thought you were going to break into always look on the bright side of life then. Enjoy the game.
Cheers, Ian.
So we're nearly at kick-off time. I know that Kidderminster and Chelsea, 2 different games,
yes.
both gone to extra time.
Yes.
Are you worried about this one?
Not worried as such, no, but it's just a little reminder that even though you can have more talent and stuff like that, at the end of the day the other team does have enough talent to be able to make a game of it. And Fulham are, the top of the championship, they're in a good moment, so they're still underdogs, but they have the confidence that, say, a side that say bottom of the Premier League probably doesn't. So who knows how it could go, but I like the team that's out there, so I'm expecting a good performance.
Have you ever played in a cup upset?
Yeah, I played in a couple, and it's not that much fun, to be honest. It's not that much fun at all. So for the opposition, I think there might have been a couple for City, definitely a few for QPR, lost to like Burton and stuff. And yeah, City, I'm sure we lost to some, maybe an away game at like Sheffield or something like that. But yeah, I've not got a great cup run. I don't think I've won enough FA Cup games in my career to have made it to one final, and that's in total. So yeah, as an underdog, you like it. Like, it's a nice stadium. You're going to test yourself against the best. You can go out there and have nothing to lose because your overall objective still remains the same. So I expect to see a good game from Fulham, nice football and all that. But City, with the quality they have, it should be enough, we're hoping.
Obviously, the first goal that came from Fulham was one that was a real surprise. It was probably poor defending, poor picking up, lack of communication. You know, obviously we get back into the game really quickly. From Phil Foden, some explosive speed and great quality, and a good finish from Ilkay Gundogan in those areas. He's pretty accomplished. Second goal, John Stones, wonderful header. He's guided it into the far top corner. But you'd have to say, Cheesy, that Fulham have more than held their own. On this left-hand side, Cabano, Carvalho and Bryan have done really well. They always seem to be a threat. Wilson was just hugging that touchline, and he's not allowing Joe Cancelo to get forward. So I like how Fulham are set up. They've been really clever, they've been comfortable, they've been confident, and to be honest with you, we've not been able to get playing. Kevin De Bruyne hasn't got on the ball much. Jack Grealish has not been able to get into good areas. So there's going to be some, I won't say stern words at half-time, but Pep won't be happy with that. But you'd have to say, hats off to Fulham. They've come here not to sit back. They've got at City. They've been a threat, and who knows? They could still be in the balance this game.
Yeah, very controlled. Unexpected start to the game, but City got back into it pretty quickly. Very controlled from then on. Nice and easy. Great to build in some youngsters later on. All very satisfactory on the way to Wembley.
Another scoreline suggests a big victory, which it was.
Absolutely.
I actually thought Fulham were quite good actually in patches.
Yeah, got some good players, some good young players. They knock it around quite easily. So yeah, happy days. Looking forward to, dare I say it, a trip to the smoke again.
What do you think?
I thought we played okay, but actually saying Fulham, I had a lot of time for them. They posed us more problems in the first 10 minutes than one or two Premier League teams have done in a whole 90. So, I enjoyed the way they approached the game, and they came out to play football, and they unfortunately got on the wrong end of a bit of a beating, but they'll learn from that. And we're in the fifth round, so happy days.
You can see why Liverpool are looking at Carvalho, can't you?
Absolutely, yeah. I quite like Naskins Cabano as well. I think he's a decent player and certainly puts himself around and knows where the goal is.
What did you think of it?
We enjoyed the game. It's his first football game. And we enjoyed it. We're well travelled all the way from Nottingham.
Brilliant. Yeah. Have you got a favourite player?
Henderson.
Well done. Great game. Great game.
Great game.
Back.
Great game.
City and Fulham have scored a lot of goals in the Championship. To be high scoring, but they come at us first half and just run out of ideas and energy. Second half we took over. And I think Mahrez, he's our key player this season. If we're going to win the Champions League, he'll be centre of it.
FA Cup and League as well?
Oh yeah. That's a given. Favourite's Hartley.
Don't know, we stayed in here most of it.
Well, comfortably. It wasn't a shock that we scored, but it was always on the cards that we would win comfortably.
Fantastic. This is an FA Cup to the final run.
There's every possibility, but I won't be surprised or disappointed if we don't. It's just one of those things.
This team seems unstoppable at the moment, doesn't it?
They do, but we thought that was going to be the case with maybe Chelsea last year when we were unstoppable, but we were stopped. So it can always happen, can't it?
I like it. You're playing it down a little bit.
Well, that's how it goes. We're City fans. We've seen disappointment.
we've seen some highlights, some good stuff, but we know disappointment, and we know it's around the corner for everybody.
What was your verdict on the game?
Oh, in the end, easy, wasn't it, in the end? But you're not a bad team, Fulham. I think they play good football. You know, for what I would call a second division team. Yeah, it was just a routine victory, really, wasn't it? You know.
And effectively, you're celebrating your 80th by being here. I know it's happened during COVID, but that's what you're doing today, isn't it?
It is my 80th, even though I'm 81.
So you've got some great memories. Who are your heroes then?
Well, obviously Bobby Johnson from the 50s. It took a long time then before you got another hero, but I think it was probably King Clancy.
Right.
Another brilliant footballer. He would have been great in today's team, King Clancy.
Well, Bobby Johnson used to commentate alongside me when I used to do City's videos. How good was he? Could he have played in this team?
I don't know, because he likes a pint, didn't he? He had a little bit of a gut on him, so I don't think he would have fitted in today. I think it's a bit too fast for him today. But, obviously a brilliant footballer in his day. I think King Clancy would have fitted in today, but that's a lot later, isn't it? I mean, after that, well, you've got the usual, you know, Bell, Somerby. But in that period, my favourite player then was Neil Young. I thought Neil Young was absolutely brilliant with the ball at his feet. He wouldn't like to, he wouldn't have fitted in today, because he wouldn't come back and fight to get the ball back. But give him the ball, I thought he was brilliant. You know, there was a lot around about that time, wasn't there, you know, in that period. You know, players like Tony Coleman.
Sometimes forgotten Tony Coleman,
nobody
isn't
mentions, you know.
Yeah.
But he used to have some brilliant runs, you know, down the wing.
Well, listen, you've had a great 80th birthday, haven't you?
Yeah.
Even though it's 81.
Even though I'm 81, yeah. I hope I can have an 82. I'm almost still here for an 82 one, you know.
And so, a wet Manchester day, still sees City come out 4-1 winners against Fulham, who I actually thought were very, very good. That was Tony, who finished off the vlog this week. 81 years of age, he's seen a lot, hasn't he? Taking me back to working with Bobby Johnson on the club videos back in the 1980s. Been very, very lucky, and thanks very much. I'm lucky to have these sponsors as well, Timpson, the RRG Group and MusicMagpie. Thanks very much to their support, and thanks to you for watching, for your contributions if you've made one, or maybe future contributions if you are going to make one. Brentford's next, of course the podcast this weekend, the Brightwell brothers, Ian and David, so look out for that on SoundCloud or whatever your preferred podcast platform is. You can search it, of course, on social media. So thanks for watching. Great to be a Blue, isn't it?